10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ninja vanish!
What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How's everybody doing today? Make sure I got all my stuff pulled up. Get my chat pulled up here. Oh, hold on. Damn.
Bless you.
I was uncalled for. That's so unprofessional. So unprofessional to sneeze on a podcast. Apologies. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up?
Meow.
Wow.
So what is new with everybody this weekend? What's everybody been doing?
I've just been getting lazy today.
I ain't been doing
a lazy day.
Leo, did you have to work today, or were you home?
Home as usual.
You working on
working on weekends.
Working on getting that Venezuelan status so you can get $15,000.
Oh, I hope so. Oh, I wish. I so wish.
That's why everybody's going to Chicago right now. Be like, hey, I'm already here. Can I have my money, please?
But they always bitch during the wintertime, though. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, dude, yeah.
They sure can't handle that.
Oh, well, fuck them. Anyway, this is not that kind of chat.
Yeah, bro, chat. I was about to say this is not Monday. Wait, hold on.
No, it's not Monday or Wednesday or Thursday or Friday. It's Saturday. Anyway. Anybody watch anything good this week?
I watched the Last Dragon that we watched.
Oh, yes. So we were talking about that last night on the toy chat.
Mm-hmm.
You had never seen Last Dragon before, so give the audience your first time as a fetus. You weren't even close to being born when that movie came out. What did you think of The Last Dragon, the Berry Gordy piece of cinematic history, cinematic gold, featuring Bruce Leroy and Sho'nuff?
And Vanity.
Your impression. And Vanity, which, I mean, good God. It was so fucking hot.
God damn, yes.
Vanity's so fucking hot.
Should I wait for y'all to let y'all's load out first before I speak?
I might need to.
From Vanity, I already did that multiple times.
That's how I spent my
about
childhood.
30 years.
Why do you think I watched that show every day after school? I would come in and I'd put that VHS tape in every day after school and just yeah. Anyway, go ahead. Give it first time impressions from somebody of a different generation watching that movie.
R.I.P. Vanity.
Somebody who was not born yet to see it when it came out. I loved it. Every minute of it. I enjoyed it. Yes, there's cheese in it because again, it's an 80s movie, so there was always cheese at that time.
Yeah.
And I will admit, like y'all, Vanity was hot. I'll admit that. But the Shogun was probably my favorite character in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
My Converse.
I will say some of my stuff fell off my shelf. That's why I keep on looking over here. But I will say that the actor playing Bruce Leroy, I would say he was good at acting, but they didn't give him a lot to work with. Like he didn't.
Well, he was playing as okay. So first of all, that's Timac, and I honestly can't think of a single other thing I've ever seen Timac in other than that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But so I don't know how good of an actor he is or isn't. However, the character being this really sheltered, naive dude, he was perfect for it. He was perfect for that character because you didn't need somebody who was the greatest actor in the world to give the lines and say the things that he said in that movie.
That's true.
And
So
he still almost looks the same as he did
that dude,
in that role.
fucking goddamn, that dude is fucking in retardedly good condition, and he's still. I think he might even be more handsome now than he was back then. If you've seen him, because he pops up from time to time, he goes to conventions and things like that. That's a good looking motherfucker. I'll just say.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, not to get too gay. We'll get just a little gay, but not too gay.
Just a little, right? I mean, it's Timax, so
it is Timac.
Yeah.
And I mean, just to make out with someone that made out with Vanity. I mean, oh wait, did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you did.
Sorry.
Hey, at least our wives ain't watching, right?
Oh, my wife knows how I feel about Vanity. Yes.
My wife. I don't.
My
know.
wife feels the same way about Vanity, actually. So, my wife thinks Vanity was fucking hot. But
did she also go out with was it Nikki Sixx?
Yes, she did. Was it Nikki Sixx or was it? Shit, it was somebody. It was one of those fucking hair metal band dudes.
Yeah.
And I don't remember who, but yeah, she dated one of those hair metal band dudes, like at the end of the 80s into the early 90s or something like that. But I don't remember which one. Yeah. But goddamn, I love that movie so much. That movie's so much fun. And as goofy as it is, I love the story in that movie. I love the just, oh man. I always get pumped up at that very last scene when he starts to realize he's the master and he gets the glow. Oh, I get all
Wes said it was Nikki Sixx.
It was Nikki Sixx? Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's yeah, love it. I love that movie, man. It's been a favorite of mine. I think I first saw it when I was I think the first time I saw it, I was probably about 10. So that would have been 87. So it had been out because it came out in what, 85-ish? What year did that movie come out? I can't remember. But so it was like fresh to, I think it had just recently come out on VHS. I never got to see it at the movies.
Unfortunately. I think I seen it on HBO. I seen it on cable. That was like maybe 89, 90.
Yeah. I saw it when it came to video, and of course then I bought the VHS. And I like I said, I literally would watch that movie every day after school. Like, come on, just put that movie on. You know what I mean? It'd be like that, and then watch some Ninja Turtles and some G.I. Joe after school every day. And it was fucking great. I love that movie. But now I just want to watch that movie again. I watch. That's a movie I watch. That's one of those ones. It's up there with like Empire Strikes Back and Rogue One and Avengers Endgame and Face Off and those types of movies. It's one of those ones that I watch at least once a year. That's a movie I just love to put on and just be like, I haven't watched this in a while. Click, you know.
Should we tell the beautiful people that Loose Collector is making a Bruce Leroy action figure?
I know we saw that last night on the show.
Yeah,
which I totally have to get that. They're making a Timac action figure, a Bruce Leroy action figure.
$45 is not a bad price either.
No,
at all.
So that's one I have to get. I hope they make a Show Enough and a Vanity action figure. Actually,
Show Enough.
I want a Vanity action figure. Not that I would become articulated about it, but it'd be nice to have on my shelf. But I forgot what I was saying.
It's maybe you don't know that reference what I'm doing. When Show Enough says something other, his lackeys would say, Show Enough.
Jared, I watched that movie last night.
Oh, you did? Oh,
yes. That's what we're talking about.
Okay. Well, I thought you might be talking about Beetlejuice. I just finished
he was giving us a fetus review.
A short one.
And he approves. He liked it a lot.
Mad about having orgasm. Just starting to talk about Vanity though.
Mm-hmm. Well, man, he's fucking hot. Well, she was. She's dead now, but
She's dead.
yeah, she's dead. She died.
With the Bruce Leroy figure, you get 2 head sculpts, 5 pairs of hands, 34 points articulation. So it's going to be a nice figure.
Yep.
And this
Is one of the hands glowing? Right? Is it like
It
a
needs to.
yellow head?
Yeah,
You need to figure out how to get a glow on that dude.
Right, good.
And I love the effects too when they're fighting and they both got the glow, and when they hit, it sparks like a fucking lightsaber.
Mhm.
I love that.
And a great soundtrack too.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking the soundtrack's fucking awesome. But then I love it when Shonuff's glow starts to flicker. He like
Right.
like a fucking neon sign that's going out. Dude, that movie is so fucking great. I fucking love that movie. And then just the whole, I am the master. And he catches the bullet in his teeth like a pimp daddy. Dude, I can watch that movie just over and over again. God damn, I love that movie.
And what's
Even the
line?
goofy side characters, the producer and his crazy, like, kind of Cyndi Lauper-esque girlfriend.
Yeah.
You know? Like, every character in that show is great. What's his... Oh, damn, I'm blanking on his friend's name. The one he's training, his student. Fuck, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's a great character. Like, it's just full of great characters in that movie, man. I love that movie so much. So, anyway.
But which version is better, Shonuff or Lord Bowler?
Show enough. Well, I mean, Bowler was good, but Show enough is just, well, I don't know. I think the thing is because Briscoe County Jr. just didn't really get a chance. You know, they put that fucking show on Friday nights to die. Honestly,
It was Fox. Fox is notoriously bad to not give a good show a second season.
Yeah, they just I don't know. It really.
Anytime, I got to the point where a long time where anything that starts on Fox, you gotta watch it like it's the last season, and like it's going to be its last season because it's first season, and it's kind of sad to watch anything on Fox because they were going to cancel it.
It's gotten to the point to where if it's on Fox, I don't watch it. I don't watch it because I'm like, okay, well, let's see if it gets to season 2, and then I'll go back and binge watch season 1. I don't watch. There's a ton of shows on Fox that, looking at the trailers and stuff, look like they would have been good, but I'm
there with you right now. I don't watch anything on Fox anymore.
Yeah,
Greg the Bunny was a classic.
I vaguely remember. Like, I remember when that show was on, and I'm sure I've seen some episodes of it, but I don't remember much about it. Was that what's his face, Seth Green?
Yeah.
Like I remember it was a show that was on, and I might have seen an episode or two, but I couldn't tell you what it was about. To be honest, like he had a like a it was like a puppet bunny, right?
Yeah, something like that. I think I probably remember. I just remember the name, and I remember watching it back in the day, but I think that only lasted like a season 2, didn't it?
Well, nowadays, man, it's
season
like
2, maybe.
There's so much stuff on so many different platforms and networks and streaming services, and the least reliable place you can now go to for a show that you're going to be able to enjoy for a long period of time is network television. That's the place that's the least reliable, because they have, if it's not sports, news, or reality shows, it's got a 90% chance of getting canceled before it gets a chance.
Yep.
Unless it's CBS, in which case, for some reason, fucking CBS can put on a show that lasts for 15 years.
Right.
I don't know why, but I'm not interested in any of their shows.
Nope.
Like, none of their shows interest me at all. So, but like Fox, ABC, NBC, CBS, all those networks, they'll have a show come up that like, oh, that looks pretty good. It's probably gonna be gone. It probably won't even they'll probably cancel it before the first season is fully out yet. and you won't even get to see all the episodes.
Was the show you're talking about like one that had the bunny puppet was voiced by Bobcat?
Was it voiced by Bobcat? I don't remember, but probably.
Yeah, I don't even know, but anyway.
Oh, and
you know what?
I misspoke yesterday when we were talking about the name of the aliens in the from They Live. I think I called them the Mesmerizers last night. They're in a short story called 8 O'Clock. They were called the Fascinators.
Fascinators? Yeah, I didn't even know they had a name because they're not mentioned by name in the movie.
Not in the movie, no. But it's the short story later on. It's the source material short story 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's a comic book adaptation of Nada. And the aliens are called Fascinators.
I didn't even know that. It's new to me. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that movie so many times, and I never even thought because to me the aliens were just, well, let's be honest. What that story is, the reason the aliens are not mentioned by name and they don't go into any detail about the aliens or whatever they are is because they're just an analog. Like, it's just trying to tell a story about, mass fucking like hypnosis and people fucking giving up their freedom for consumerism and all these things, and like getting lied to by the powers that be and getting manipulated by, I don't know, the Illuminati or whatever you want to call them, right? Like, it's just an analog for what John Carpenter saw was happening in real life. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so I never really thought to do much research on like who the aliens were supposed to be, because I was like, well, I don't think it really matters who they're supposed to be, but it would be cool.
The main reason I knew that a couple years ago, like we did a trivia for like a holiday thing at work for IT, and they picked my trivia question, sci-fi trivia questions, and I was like, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Nobody got that one. Amazingly enough, nobody got the power source for a Romulan warbird either.
Which is, it's just a black hole. I forget what they call it, though. They don't call it a black hole.
Artificial singularity.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it's a created black hole,
which makes the whole thing with like
Discovery
thing where like
fucking retarded.
Oh, there's no more dilithium. We can't use it. Yeah, but the Klingon and the Romulans didn't use.
Yeah, and by the way, the Federation knew how to make those. Like, it's not like they didn't. They just thought they were more dangerous. Yeah. Like, but they totally knew how to create artificial singularities.
Implodes.
Yeah. So it's stupid that we can't go anywhere or do anything anymore via warp because we don't know how. You fucking dumbass. It's like it is like one of the largest plot holes in a story ever for anybody that knows about Star Trek. Like, basic.
Well, that's the thing. The people writing for don't know anything about Star Trek.
I mean, they'd also be with a retarded.
A huge plot hole, dude. Like, it was a massive fucking plot hole. Oh, every known race in the galaxy has, for at that point, I think what had it been, like 150 years, 200 years, something like that, when Discovery shows up in the future, has not been able to travel at warp. Bullshit. Like, there were plenty of species who didn't use dilithium crystals to fucking travel at warp.
Transwarp, Borg don't use the lithium.
Yeah, it was such
there is so many species that don't use the lithium.
It was really fucking dumb. It was really, really fucking dumb.
All because a retarded kid cried.
Yeah, some fucking turd piece of shit kid. Boom! What the fuck? Right. Dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Anyway. God damn. I got that what was this? Is it Sundance? not Sundance. The fuck is the name of that? You just sent me that video on it about who possibly is going to be getting the rights to Star Trek.
Skydance.
Skydance, that's what it is. Skydance.
I watched a recent update for it. There is a period right now where people can still make bids.
Mm-hmm.
So far, somebody came in and bid it like at $6 billion. It's actually under Skydance, but it's like a different like style offer, which it could be go with them. I think Skydance was $8 billion.
Well, and now Skydance is that. I know J.J. Abrams has an association with them. Is he like the guy at Skydance, or he just
no.
For them?
From my understanding, if Skydance goes through, they want to get away from Bad Robot.
Okay.
They want to produce their own stuff, which is why I hope they get it. They want to get away from.
I know they for years have had an association with J.J. Abrams.
Yeah,
but I didn't know if he was actually like part of the company or not, or what. So
they wanted like to distance themselves from Kurtzman stuff, which is good. That would be a great thing.
Although I'll be honest, I don't dislike those movies. I enjoy those movies. They're very different.
Well, Kurtzman's in charge of all the current Star Trek series.
Yeah, I like those
JJ.
Whatever J.J. Abrams movies or whatever. I think they're fun movies. I enjoy them. I do not look at them like they're classic Trek.
No,
they are very different, but I still find them enjoyable.
They're more like Buck Rogers style Star Trek.
Yes. Buck Rogers set in the Star Trek universe. I still like them. I just don't look at them like they're classic Trek, because they're not.
And they're not great, but they're so much better than anything that Paramount's done on their.
Oh yeah, dude. The whole Kelvin timeline thing is way better than anything Paramount's done.
The only thing that Paramount's done that's any good is Lower Decks, and they just let them do what they want to because it's a
Lower Decks was good. And well, I will say I did really like Picard season 3.
Yeah,
but only season 3.
Kurtzman wasn't involved. That's why it was good. They got somebody who actually knows Star Trek to do the season 3.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. From what I heard too, though,
and they were still like a kind of like handcuffed a little bit too, because they couldn't completely undo what they did before.
Yeah. But from what I heard, is part of that was also Patrick Stewart's fault. Is because when he came back, they brought him back. He's like, well, I don't want to just do Next Generation Part 2. He's like, I want to do just a story about Picard. And they were like, okay. And then they did 2 seasons of that, and everybody's like, well, this sucks.
It was his idea to give himself a love interest and all this and nonsense and
well, in season 3 they're like, oh, let's just do more Next Generation, and it was good.
And Jean-Luc Picard, not Jean-Luc Picard, Patrick Stewart said, I don't want them to be on the Enterprise and all this and that and stupid rule dictation. And like, which part of is a good chunk of why it was so fucking bad.
Yeah, and the first season was okay. There were some story elements to the first season I thought were fine. It was overall not good. But I was like, okay, maybe this is something to build on. But then season 2 just got way fucking worse. Like way steaming pile of shit worse.
To change the cue that they're no longer immortal, they can die.
Yeah. It was bad. It was bad. Like,
well, they try to fix that with the finale of season 3. And it's like, well, you don't actually know how old Q was when he died, because they are non-linear beings.
Yeah,
they can travel time whenever.
And the version that we saw of him that quote unquote died could have been
billions of years old.
Yeah, but. No, I do like season 3. And honestly, season 3, like, you can literally just watch season 3. For anybody out there who's like, is Picard worth watching? You can just watch season 3. There's nothing that happens in season 3 that you need any information or backstory on from the first 2 seasons at all.
The only nitpick I really had with season 3, they got changelings wrong.
Oh yeah, the what was it? Because we talked about this before, and I forget.
The changelings don't kill one another. That's their golden rule. And 2, they can survive in space. They killed the main bad. Spoilers. They killed the main changeling by airlock, and she freezes. And Shatters.
What was it? Were they trying? And I don't know because were they were trying to make it seem like these were a bunch of changelings that had been experimented on and then like recreated in that fucking Starfleet lab. And I'm wondering if they were trying to say, no, these changelings are different. These are not the ones from the Gamma Quadrant. These are.
Well, that was part of the suffering too, where they were making Starfleet evil a lot. And I was like, no, only people that would do that kind of shit was Section 31. And Section 31, most of the Federation didn't even know about existed. And that's another stupid thing Discovery did. Oh, they must be from Section 31. Everybody knew about Section 31. It's one of those things that nobody is supposed to know exist. And like even the higher ups are like, we don't know what you're talking about. They're the Men in Black of Star Trek universe.
I like Section 31. I think they were a cool thing to throw into the mix when they would show up in DS9 or I like when we got some origin on them back on Enterprise in that show, and I liked Section 31, but the way they were done. I am curious about the
my biggest regret was Sloan never encountered Garrick.
Yeah. That dude Garrick totally should have been Section 31.
Well, Tal Shiar is basically.
I know, but what I'm saying is like
that's the Romulan. I'm sorry.
What's
the Cardassian?
I know exactly what you're talking about. The difference, of course, is the Cardassian version. The Cardassian, same fucking thing. The Cardassian version, like they were much more open. Like everybody knew about them.
Oh yeah. But they're very totalitarian.
Yeah, I mean, but like, look, by the end of DS9, right? Like, the Cardassian political and social and governmental structure is basically fucking wrecked, right?
That's what I don't understand. That would make a perfect fucking show, the rebuild of Cardassia.
Yeah, but it would leave the door because they've dropped some stuff in and I've never played Star Trek Online, but there's stuff in Star Trek Online that alludes to the fact that by the 25th century, Cardassia they work directly with the Federation. I don't know if they're a part of the Federation because I've never played that game, but like the Federation and Cardassians, like they build ships together. There are Federation ships that use Cardassian technology. And so at some point after the Dominion War, they fucking kind of joined together, which again, going back to what you said, like that would make a perfect entryway for Garrick to become part of Section 31.
With the whole, instead of just running Romulans forever, what they did with Picard.
Yeah.
Or their sun exploded and destroyed their solar system. They already had the perfect race to take the place of the refugee Romulans, the Cardassians.
Yeah.
Why didn't they just use the Cardassians? Because they don't know anything about Star Trek.
Yeah.
We know Romulans. Let's just use Romulans. We'll make them like it just drives me nuts. Because the Romulan Empire, they didn't need help from the Federation. They're shit.
Well, and the Romulan, here's the thing that I never.
Warbirds can evacuate tens of thousands of people each, and they had a fleet of those things.
Well, what didn't make sense is like, so they took something that was from the original J.J. Abrams movie, which was at some point the Romulan sun goes supernova. Okay, that's a thing that happens. But then they take that and they extrapolate, oh, this wiped out the Romulan fucking empire. No, dude, the Romulan Empire is just as big as the Federation.
Exactly.
Like, even if their home planet was destroyed, dude, they are. It's like if Earth was destroyed, the Federation wouldn't crumble.
No.
Like, the Federation is, like, everywhere. It's across, what is it, like a quarter almost? Maybe it's a fifth of the galaxy? or something, right?
When you look at those star charts showing like their empires, the Romulan Empire is huge.
Yeah. Like destroying one planetary system would not fucking wipe out the Romulan Empire.
No. And they had enough ships and enough time, they could have evacuated their entire planet.
Yep.
People don't understand how big their ships are.
Their ships are. I mean, if you go back and watch and
you can fly Galaxy class through the center of the
yeah, they're huge. They're like if you compare to the Enterprise D, which is, I think, until you get to the J, the biggest Enterprise. It stays the biggest Enterprise.
The Odyssey was bigger.
Was the Odyssey bigger than the D?
Yeah, the Sovereign's longer than the D.
But it's not. It doesn't have the. It's not. Doesn't have as many decks. It's longer, but it's skinnier and it's flatter. So it doesn't have as many decks. It doesn't have as much room.
The Odyssey class, which made no sense in season 3 Picard, why they're retiring a ship that new, but it's bigger than the D.
Okay.
Which the Odyssey class is a gorgeous design. It started out as a fan design, and it got picked up by Star Trek Online.
Well, the Odyssey is still not as big as a Romulan Warbird.
Now, the Romulan Warbirds were freaking massive.
Yeah. Now, it was a stupid fucking storyline. And again, this goes back to, like I said, you don't have to watch Picard season 1 and 2, like at all. If you just want to see like a good sequel to Next Generation, just watch season 3. Season 3 is good. It's fun. It's a good follow up to Next Generation, and there's nothing in it that you need in those previous 2 seasons that you need to know. Even the whole Picard being an android thing is not important because they basically just glaze over it. Which you would think, how the fuck? Well, they did. They just glaze over the fact that, oh, he's fucking an android. It's not even him anymore. But, but they glaze
like his original body being in storage with Section 31, which makes no damn sense either.
Yeah. But anyway, all right. I do want to talk about the movie I saw today. It's in the title of the video. We're gonna try. I'm not going to give any spoilers away. Okay. I don't know. Anyway, Beetlejuice, and me and my wife just rewatched Beetlejuice last night. To see it fresh. I haven't seen it in a few years, and so we went and saw the movie today. And can I just say, it was fucking great.
I enjoyed it.
It was great. And, one of the things that stood out to me about that movie was it was all practical effects, which I was so fucking happy they stayed away from CGI. The only thing I can say is they do show the sandworm a couple of times in the movie, and it could have been CGI, but if it was CGI, they did the CGI in a way that made it look like stop motion.
I think that's what they did. I think they had a couple spots of CGI, but they done it in a way to give it that nostalgic stop motion.
Yes, which perfect. If that's however they did it, the movie looked great. All the costume. I mean, of course, nowadays you can't make a movie without CGI. So I'm sure there was CGI in the movie, but it was not noticeable at all. Everything looked like practical effects. It was a gorgeous movie. I was talking to my wife about this after the movie. I was like, I think it's actually a better movie than the first one. Like, the story was better. And first of all, Beetlejuice is in it way more. Because if you ever watched the original, Beetlejuice is only in the movie for about 15 minutes. Like, even though it's his movie, he's in the title of the movie. He's only actually in the movie for about 15 minutes. He's in a lot more of this movie.
Yeah. The main characters in the first movie is Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, they're the main characters. And Beetlejuice in this movie is, again, I think he is still kind of secondary to Winona Ryder and what's-her-face? Jenna Ortega?
Yep.
But he's in the movie a lot. And the story was good. They really fleshed out the story for Winona Ryder's character and Jenna Ortega's character. They threw in a little side story in the middle of the movie that worked really well as a way to which is the side story with the kid she meets in the treehouse.
Yep.
That was a good side story that kept the story moving in the direction, that you want, that it eventually ends up in. I just thought it was good, man. I thought it was good. It was fun. Again, you know,
it was a good
practical effects. It was great.
The twist of what the kid actually did, and I'm not going to spoil anything, but they kept it pretty good until they revealed what he did. Like you figured out what's going on with his parents immediately when you first see the parents. Like, okay, that's kind of weird. I think they're so and so. Something's happened to them, but when you find out what really happened to them, it's like, oh,
yeah,
that was good.
Just everything across the board I thought was really well done. And I am a 50-50 Tim Burton fan. Like there's about half the stuff he's done that I like and half the stuff that I just don't like.
It's almost he almost kind of toned it down a little.
He did actually. He didn't get too insane with this movie. He kept it in line with the original movie, which was great.
I was expecting a lot more Tim Burton-esque.
Yeah.
Like it did with Batman and Batman Returns.
Yes. Yeah. And he kept it in line with the first movie. It felt like a perfect sequel to the first movie. I loved the characters. The characters were great. I like what they did with the dad because there was no way they were going to bring that motherfucker back. For those that don't know about the dude, the dad from the first movie, who was also the principal in Ferris Bueller's Day Off and been in many other things. He got busted, like, what was it, 2002 for child porn?
Oh.
Yeah, that's why he wasn't in the movie.
I didn't know if he passed away or what.
No, he's alive. And surprisingly, we looked it up. Me and my wife looked it up on IMDb. He's actually still acting. They were just like, well, he's not going to act in this. Fuck that dude. Yeah, I thought what they did with his character was good. You know, the way they handled him. I love Delia. Delia was a great character from the first movie. And what's her face? The actress. Why am I blanking on her name? Who plays Delia? Dude, I've liked her. I mean, I've been watching her since I was a kid, you know, whether it's Beetlejuice or Home Alone, she's great in Schitt's Creek. If you've never watched that show, fucking go watch that show. That show's awesome. Delia was great in the movie. There's just a lot of good characters, great practical effects, great follow-up story to the original.
Expecting Danny DeVito.
Oh, I know. Dude, when I saw him, we're walking in and she walks up to him, or not, I walk up to him and everything. And then when the dude dies and asks him a question and from the back, and I turn to my wife and said, that's fucking Danny DeVito. She's like, what?
As soon as I heard the voice, it's like,
yeah, I was like, that's fucking Danny DeVito. He's not in the movie much for anybody that's wondering, but he's in there for a couple scenes. I loved Bob. I was like, oh shit, she killed Bob. Bob was great. I don't know why. Bob was great. I like that we spent a lot more time in the underworld. That was cool.
And kind of like showcased like how powerful like Beetlejuice is.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I think it is a better movie than the first one. I really do. I think it's a better movie. I love the first one. First one's great. But, I mean, the story was better in this. I thought the characters were fleshed out better in this. Beetlejuice gets more screen time. Like, I just think it's a good step up. This is a great way to do a sequel. This is a great way to do a sequel. They did a fantastic job. Tim Burton didn't over Tim Burton it, which was great.
Which had to be hard for him not to do.
It's got to be, right? Like, geez. But yeah, man, like this is a story, and this is a movie that's perfect. Like, first of all, I think anybody of any age will like this movie, but especially people who are old enough to remember Beetlejuice are gonna fucking love this movie. You know what I mean?
And I'll have to say too, if you want to go back and rewatch it on the website, even though it's a can, it's a fantastic copy.
Wait, what?
Oh, really?
On the website, it's a cam, but it is a fantastic.
Oh, it is? Okay. I haven't tried to watch it.
The only part is when they do the flashback when he meets his wife.
Mm-hmm.
The subtitles is in a foreign language.
No.
But that's a short piece. It's basically telling the origin of Beetlejuice's death.
Jared, don't go into spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. Me and the wife are gonna go see it Monday.
I'm not going in the spoilers.
I'm just checking. I know you sounded excited over this movie, getting to see it.
No, I said I've been very cautious not to do the spoilers. I'm just saying that's the only part in the movie on the website. It's kind of like they're speaking like a Latin or something other than
Okay.
And you can't understand a word they're saying.
Okay.
But you got subtitles in a foreign language.
Question. So it's the web.net movies. Is it that you use?
Yes.
Netmovies.to.
Yep. Netmovies.to.
Y'all get constant ad pop-ups, right, during the movie when y'all are watching? Constant.
I use an ad blocker.
Okay.
No, I use LibreWolf or Brave, which are browsers you can download for free that automatically block ads.
Okay, y'all might have to send those to me because we watched the Twisters on there and they kept stopping, pulling up ads in front of during the movie, and we had to constantly.
Now there are some movies that have that, like what are those poker gaming fucking ads that pop up, and that's just a part of the movie, and you can't get past those.
Oh yeah, you talking about 1xBet?
Yeah,
1xBet.
I saw a meme. That was fucking great. It was a picture of the black dude. It's standing in front of the blender, and he's putting stuff in the blender, and it's just a freeze frame of that, and it says my favorite part of every movie.
Those are the ads I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a web page,
You're talking about the pop-ups. Yeah, dude, you just need to use. First of all, okay, so there's Brave. Just Google search Brave browser or LibreWolf, which is LibreWolf.
All right.
Download one of those two browsers to your computer, and only watch that. That's the only reason I have those browsers on my computers.
Okay.
I use
because
Firefox.
those browsers are set. Those browsers automatically block pop-ups and all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
For me, I use Firefox with an ad block called AdBlock Plus. And
yeah, that's what I use too. AdBlock Plus.
Yep.
But
you go to the website to Easy List, and you add the filters from Easy List to it.
So just so you know, Brave and LibreWolf are Firefox. That's what they are.
Okay.
Because Firefox is open source. So what somebody did was take Firefox and add all that shit into the browser and just turn it into a browser. That's what those are.
Okay.
So you can download one of those two without having to download any add-ons or anything.
Because we're watching Twisters and it kept on, and one of the pop-ups that kept on pulling up was a woman's panties, like the butt shot. Oh,
yeah. Why would you want to skip that?
you know those ads are targeted to stuff you've already looked at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. My wife even pulled up the website on hers, and it popped up too for her when she tried something.
Dude, I'm telling you, Brave or LibreWolf, one of the two. They're the same thing. Brave is technically the mobile version of LibreWolf.
Okay.
But you can download Brave onto a PC. But Brave and LibreWolf are the same guy created both, and he just took the Firefox infrastructure and created a new website with all that shit built into it. So like it like automatically erases history. So if like JB is watching too much Plastic Man porn, it'll go ahead and automatically erase that for you. You don't have to remember that. And it blocks pop-ups and it does all that stuff. It blocks tracking stuff. It like automatically does all that. It was created specifically for people who want to like watch movies on these websites. That's why that's why it was created.
I wonder if did you see that the post I found? I found it on Reddit. What nuked F movies? Sydney Sweeney was caught she posted on like X or something like that. She was watching F movies.
Oh, really?
Sydney
and
Sweeney.
it brought it attention to like, hey, a celebrity's watching doing this. And they got the site nuked.
Oh man. Well, good for her for being smart enough to do that. Too bad that she had to post that shit.
Yeah.
My wife had me watch a movie with her that she was in. It was with Anyone But You. It's on Netflix. Who was it with?
That's actually a good movie.
Yeah, my wife.
I mean, it's a stupid, dumb rom-com, but me and my wife watched that a while back.
My wife loved it. She's like, I want to watch it again. So
I like a good, dumb rom-com once in a while. You know what I mean?
Watch them all the time. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's some that are awful, but there's some good ones out there. But anyway, back to Beetlejuice. Great movie. 2 thumbs up. Had a lot of fun. Gonna look forward to seeing it again. I won't go to the movies to see it again, but yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I think, especially if you are of the age that you remember Beetlejuice as a kid, you're gonna love the movie. It was great. It had everything in it you would want for a Beetlejuice sequel. So I had a lot of fun. And next week, I already got my tickets. We're going to see a 1 week early premiere of Transformers 1. Me and my wife are. So I'm going to see it a week early. Although I will say I'm probably not doing a show next Saturday, because our movie doesn't start until 6 p.m. And I usually do this show at 8. So I don't even know if we'll be out of the movies by then, because, you got to get that 30 minutes worth of previews before the movie even fucking starts. Yeah. So I may or may not do a Geek show next week. I don't know, because I may still be out. But we'll see.
Like I said, I won't be here Friday. I'll be gone the whole week for a family trip. So
yeah, he's going on his Plastic Man family vacation. It's okay. It's okay. We all know.
That will never die.
It's never going anywhere.
I just made me think. Anyone But You. That was the one that was set in Australia, right? Where they
go to Australia for a wedding.
Yeah, it kept getting rescued by the Coast Guard.
Sydney Sweeney's sister in the movie was getting married to a lesbian. So yeah, we watched that. It was good.
Yeah, or you could have just said funny. Sydney Sweeney's sister was a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
She wasn't just getting married to a lesbian. She would also have to be a lesbian. Right. Otherwise, that'd be a very strenuous relationship.
The chick who played Storm in X-Men First Class, right?
Yeah. What's her name? Blanking on her name.
Sap. Is it Sap? Alexandria Sap?
Alexandra Ship. Alexander Ship.
Ship. Okay.
Yeah.
Sip or Ship?
Yeah. Ship. I think it's like SHIPP or something like that. Alexander Ship.
Yeah. Ship to my pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just watched that last week when he brought it up.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good rom-com. I liked it. It's one of the better ones out there. Dude, I'm trying to rack my brain. I swear to God, there was 1 or 2 trailers that came out this week, and I was trying to remember what they were, because I remember thinking, oh, that looked like a good trailer.
I seen The Substance, what I saw this week, and then I seen Smile too. The ones I seen.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah, those are old. There was a couple of them.
Substance looks like it's going to be a great movie.
What was Substance?
Demi Moore, if I'm pronouncing her name right.
Demi Moore. Substance.
Bruce Willis's ex-wife.
No, I know who she is. I'm just trying to remember.
The Substance. It's got Dennis Quaid in it too. It comes out in 2 weeks. I think September 20th is when it comes out. The 20th of this month.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember it. I really don't. Oh, there was that Wolfman trailer that came out, which I don't know. I do like that it's done by Blumhouse. And they're pretty good.
Swinging back to Beetlejuice, not to spoil anything, but what do you think about the ending?
Oh, I liked it. I like that they. I don't want to say. I like the ending.
Yeah, it's kind of open.
I'm waiting for Beetlejuice.
Yeah, we need a third one.
Yeah. So, I liked it. Oh, you know what trailer came out this week that was fucking awful? Was that Minecraft trailer?
Oh, I haven't watched it. I've seen people making fun of it, but
dude, it looked fucking awful.
What's hilarious? They're already starting it. This movie's not for you. And then when people don't go watch it, it's like, why didn't you watch it? You bunch of bigots, Instaphobes.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know if it was like I didn't catch any like woke shit in the trailer or anything like that. So I don't know if that's what people were. It just looked bad.
They're just making dog shit movies. And
I just don't understand. Like, why are you making a movie where you have to insert real people into a Minecraft world? Like, why can't it just be a Minecraft movie about Minecraft people?
It should be like a Lego movie.
Like the Sonic, like
exactly, Lego movie, or even that fucking, which were okay movies, but they were good kids movies, like the fucking Angry Bird movie or something, right? Like they didn't have real people come into the Angry Bird game.
Yeah,
they just did a movie about the characters in the game.
Yeah, they just had a big movie, Mario.
Yeah, why are we fucking throwing real people into a Minecraft world? Like it just it looks.
It makes no sense because like. The Lego movie was a huge success. They made two, three of them, not including like all the other movies they make besides the big blockbusters.
Yeah,
and how many kids sit there and watch other people play Minecraft? They make videos of it.
Yeah,
that would have been your successful movie. Now you're making a piece of garbage.
It just seems like a big miss. Like you could just have it be an animated movie about Minecraft characters going on some adventure or whatever. I don't know. Like there's got to be a billion stories you can write that happen in the Minecraft world, and they want to turn it into fucking Jumanji by like, oh, let's throw like, okay, that worked for Jumanji. And to be honest, I like the Jumanji movies. Right? They're not great, but I enjoy them. Okay? But like you don't have to do that with every fucking movie. Like it worked for Jumanji because of the original movie was about the dude getting pulled into a game and then getting out. Like, so it made sense for that movie. Cool. But you don't have to do that with Minecraft. You shouldn't do that with Minecraft.
Oh, absolutely not.
So I don't know. It was awful looking. And then I saw the new what?
Old Man Buttwrinkle says F movie works for him. They had to build another URL. I found it today.
Oh, what's it called?
I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look it up. I'll find it later. I found it on a Reddit post.
Oh, okay. Yeah, if you get it, send it to me on like Facebook or something. I mean, right now I'm using Net Movies, which works fine, but I always like having.
With Net Movies is skinned just like old F movies now.
Yeah, yeah. I see the new trailer for the new Sonic movie, which looks awesome. I love those fucking movies, man. Those Sonic movies are so much fun. Like they're like way better than you would think they would be. You know? Exactly. They really are good movies
where they actually like listen to feedback, which is rare.
Yeah, they're fun. The first two I liked a lot. The only one I haven't watched the Knuckles series yet.
Yeah.
I watched it. It was okay.
It was okay. I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, I need to watch that. But trailer looked good on the new one. Looking forward to that one. I saw the new trailer. Well, I say it's new. It's not new. There was like a couple of extra scenes in it from the last trailer, which was that new Joker movie. God damn, this thing looks fucking awful. And that hurts because, like, I love the first Joker movie. I think that movie is fucking fantastic. I really, really, really like that movie. And that trailer for the sequel is just fucking abhorrent. It just looks like you know what it looks like? It looks like the executives were like, okay, let's bring a Harley Quinn in. Okay, we got Lady Gaga. Okay, we need to turn this into a fucking musical. What?
Sure.
Joker did not need to be a musical. It shouldn't have been a musical to begin with.
No, it should not be a fucking musical. I'm sorry. I don't care if Lady Gaga's in it. We don't need it to be a fucking musical. Lady Gaga has acted in things before without fucking singing. Okay?
Yeah.
And I will say, I do think she was a great choice for Harley Quinn for this version of Joker.
Well,
but the movie itself, it's awful.
Well, what's funny enough, two big mistakes is what we were talking about tonight. Same movie studio, WB, Minecraft, and Joker.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing because I really, really like the first Joker movie so much. It's a great movie. It's just, and I know, and so first of all, I'm a hardcore Joker fan. He is my favorite villain out of all comic books of all time. The only thing I don't like about him is that he's in DC and not fucking Marvel, because I like Marvel better. Joker's my absolute favorite villain, and I've loved him since I was a kid, even though I'm not a big Batman fan. And I have liked all the different versions of Joker, and I like the different versions I've seen in movies, whether it's Jack Nicholson or Cesar Romero or the fuck's his name? Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger, Jared Leto.
I've liked every version, and they're all different, and I like them all because there's all of them at least have at least a little bit of a core of that character that I like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I love the first Joker movie. It was a very kind of realistic take on the origin of Joker, which is different from anything we'd seen in the comics. I don't care. I thought it was a great origin for another version of Joker. I thought it worked really well. I think that movie fucking plays on a lot of like, I think the way it played on like just sometimes the shit world we live in and how it can drive you insane, and seeing somebody who's just miserable and been fucking put on their entire life fucking snap. You know what I mean? Like, there was something very cathartic about watching that movie. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good, and Joaquin Phoenix did a great job, and I fucking just really, really love that movie.
It's almost like they wanted that movie to fail so bad too.
Yeah.
The crazies that went against it for some reason. I don't know why. Forget their reasoning for it, but maybe that's what they're doing here. They're sabotaging on purpose. Hollywood got idiots in there that would do shit like that.
Yeah, I really, really, really don't like musicals at all. Okay, I'm not a fan of musicals. I can take old school Disney movies, which are kind of musicals, and I can do like old school stuff, like fucking Wizard of Oz. There's one that I used to watch all the time.
If you don't like Blues Brothers, we can't be friends no more.
If I don't like what?
If you don't like Blues Brothers, we can't be friends no more.
Yeah, see, I like Blues Brothers. Also, there's this one that I used to watch as a kid all the time, this old black and white movie called Major and the Minor. I love the old movie. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. I feel like you should have. If you haven't, The Music Man from back in the 50s.
Bing Crosby, White Christmas. Ever seen that?
Yeah, of course. I like a lot of the old movies, but like modern musicals fucking suck. The only one I have seen that I actually liked was The Greatest Show. And I think that was only good because of Hugh Jackman.
The Greatest Showman?
Greatest Showman, yeah.
My wife.
I in general, I don't like musicals. I will stay away from musicals because most musicals in the last 30 years have fucking sucked. They're awful. And I don't want to see them do that to fucking Joker. And now I could be wrong. Okay. It could be that that's just what they choose to show in the trailer. But what you showed in the trailer made this movie look like a musical, which makes somebody like me not want to go see this fucking movie. Now, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a couple of scenes here and there, and that's fine if that's what it is. But that's not what you're advertising. You're advertising this movie as a full-blown fucking musical. And I'm just like, the fuck no. I don't want to see this shit. Especially not after what you gave us in the first fucking movie. To
be honest, I would have rather seen this Joker 2 movie be more like a horror-esque sort of movie. Not like a murder horror, but just like a horror-esque, like kind of like what they're doing with the Substance movie I mentioned. Like they're doing with that. They're making... That movie's supposed to be a body horror movie.
Well, it should be like embracing his.
Basically, yeah.
He should be the Joker now.
Like we're in his.
Yes.
The Joker.
That was the origin of the first movie, and he should be embracing his craziness and committing crime and stuff.
And we know Joker, if he is not cut back by executive thing, Joker can get violent if he is not cut back. Like if he's not held back by executives and stuff and writers, Joker can get violent if he chooses to be. And I would not mind seeing a version of that, but they want to go music route. I would not be surprised if they made a musical just because Lady Gaga's in it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking they did, is that it was because Lady Gaga's in it, they turned it into a fucking musical, which, again, I hope I'm wrong, and I hope that it's just the trailer making it look like that, and that the movie itself is not that. Like, maybe there's a couple of scenes, but that's not the majority of the movie. However, what this trailer has done is make goddamn sure I'm not paying to go to the movies to see this. I'm not going to. They've not shown me a trailer that makes me want to see this fucking movie. So I will wait until it's streaming for free somewhere, and I will watch it then, because I'm not going to pay to go see this movie. That's what their shitty fucking trailer has done. Because it does not look like a movie I want to watch at fucking all.
Jumpy commented, he said it should be a crime heist movie.
Well, I mean, I like what they were doing where the movie starts out with him going to Arkham. I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with him meeting Harley Quinn in Arkham. And so there's a general fucking like the trailer shows, like, I mean, from what I can see from the trailer, it makes it look like we're starting after he's going to Arkham. He's finally, after 2 years, gonna stand trial for all the stuff that he did, and he's waiting in Arkham to stand trial, and then he meets Harley, and then at some point they escape, and then shit goes down. I'm fine with all of that. But not if you're making it a fucking musical.
Actually, I like to hopefully they stick with the thing too, where she's a psychologist in Arkham, and she falls.
Which they don't. You can tell in the movie she's another patient.
She's not a psychiatrist.
Yeah, she's another patient. She meets him as another patient.
That kind of ruins the dynamic of the character.
It does. It does.
It's like Joker's not just a crazy man. He's actually people are drawn to him.
But we need to remember, this is supposed to be like Robert Pattinson's Batman, a real world Joker, not tied into the DC.
But people, the crazy people do have people that are drawn to him. Charles Manson. You have,
and we look at that.
Like that.
What is it? The detective, that Batman animated series came on Amazon. They changed it, Harley Quinn's gender to a what? Well, they make her
not gender, her race.
Race, sorry. They made her Asian, is what she was. She was Asian in that show.
She was a chunky Asian.
Yeah. So what? I mean, yeah, in that
Kate Crusader.
In what?
The Bruce Timm Kate Crusader.
Yeah. It's
that sounds fucking retarded. Yeah. This is why I'm glad I didn't watch that fucking show. I got through one episode and was so fucking bored through the first episode, I just stopped watching. I'm like, I'm not watching this shit.
Yeah, they made her Asian.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad I didn't watch, because it sounds like it only got worse after the first episode. First episode was awful. The first episode of that show was fucking awful. And I was like, I'm not expending my time to watch 10 episodes of this dog shit.
It does get worse. It does get worse. It does.
Yeah, no.
And people in the show, of what I understand too, I didn't watch it, but people felt like the penguin was attractive when they were fawning over the big fat woman. That Kate Crusader?
Fucking stupid shit. People are fucking retarded. I don't know. But it's...
Somebody were commenting saying they just got out of the theater to see Beetlejuice.
Good. Beetlejuice was awesome. Fucking love that movie. I'm telling you, everybody needs to go see this movie. It's fucking great.
Yep.
It's fucking great. I loved it. I had such a good time. I'm so glad that I saw it at the movies. And like, yeah, I love the movie. It was a lot of fun, and it does help. By the way, I do recommend watch the old one first before you go see it. Just give yourself
got a lot of callbacks to the first one, so it
really does a lot of callbacks to the first one. So do yourself a favor, give yourself a refresher if you haven't watched the original Beetlejuice in a while before you go see that movie. It'll make it much more enjoyable too. So
it makes the music make more sense too. It's like really old music. It's like it only makes sense if you watch the first one.
Yeah.
Dale.
Banana boat.
Yeah, it's
my wife always gets a kick out of that. My wife always gets a kick out of that scene every time. She starts doing
Yeah, the first one was so good. And again, that was back when,
It's one of those movies that's just timeless.
Yeah, it really is, and it holds up. And it holds up because they use practical effects in that movie. I just watched it last night again, and it still fucking holds up. The special effects in that movie still hold up. They're great.
And yes, I agree. We all do wish that studios would try to go a practical route, like the old movies that they do. But I get a lot of people say CGI is much cheaper than going practical. But
I get it, and that's fine for a lot of stuff. But when you're doing a big budget movie, like, you can afford to do practical effects. Sorry, if you want to get people off their fucking couch to go see your movie in the movie theaters nowadays, when everything can be streamed, you better put a little extra effort into it.
The CGI should be like big budget movies should be only used to enhance practical effects,
like Star Wars or something like that. Like Star Wars.
Oh, speaking of which, by the way, I posted it on ToyTubers, but y'all saw the pictures that came out, the leaked pictures of the Thing from the Fantastic Four movie.
Yes,
I have no idea if this movie's going to be good, but I'm so glad they're using a practical effects suit for Thing, and it looked the most comic book accurate I have ever seen out of any version of the Thing we've ever gotten. It looks great. It was a great looking suit. So
very accurate.
Yeah. I don't know if the movie may suck. I have no idea, but the suit looked good.
But
Super chat here from Preston Garvey says Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
oh, someone just said the jump in the line scene in Beetlejuice makes me cringe.
Oh, I love that scene.
I know.
I love that stuff. That stuff's great.
Then again, we had a hater last night calling me saying that JB certainly likes his 6 inches, don't he? And stuff like that.
Well, we did discover last night that 8 inches is too much for you.
Hey, at least I'm not like Robo, who has to constantly have. Oh, I gotta have 6-inch action figures in my collection. I can't do no 8 to 12 inches.
Hey, man, he knows his limits. Okay, he knows his limits. He knows what his body can handle. He's like, I'm good up to 6 inches. That's it, man. I'm not gonna risk not being able to shoot.
I know
right.
You see him online too, just mostly online. Robo's actually a tiny dude.
Oh, I've seen pictures of him in person. He is not that big. He's not.
His beard, he's mostly beard.
I mean, we should have you, Jared, you and him compare beards and see who's got a longer beard.
Oh, he's
I
got
feel like Jared's probably about a head taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jared, you're what, 6'2", 6'3"?
6'2".
6'2". So you're an inch taller than me.
Which head taller are you talking about?
Yeah, which head?
His beard's longer because I shave mine all the time and it just grows back.
Really? I thought you said you didn't shave.
No, I shave mine off.
He trims it up once in a while. Got to keep good looking for the women.
Oh, okay.
I know, JB, you can't grow facial hair, but mine grows really fast, so I can actually be clean shaved tomorrow and have a beard by Friday.
Mine doesn't grow that fast, but mine grows. I trim mine a couple times a week.
I had to shave.
So I go in there when I get, because I give myself a fresh shave a couple times a week. And when I do, I trim up the beard so it doesn't get, I like to keep mine short. I've had it grow long before, but.
I mean, this is where all my hair goes. It goes to the top of my head. So.
Now mine comes out my face and my balls. Jacob dropped in the super chat. Thank you. Jacob says, which Beetlejuice is your favorite movie of them? Like I said, I think the second one's better. I enjoyed the second one, and I had just watched the first one, and I loved the first one, and I got a lot of nostalgia for the first one. But I think the story and the characters and everything was better in the sequel. So it's very much a like Star Wars Empire Strikes Back type of thing. I think the sequel's a little bit better.
And that is saying a lot.
So
if they do a third one, hopefully it's not like Return of the Jedi.
There you go. We'll see.
I feel like they got material enough where they could do a third one easily because I think the ex-wife thing was resolved a little too quickly with how powerful she was.
Yeah.
Or she's still gonna be wanting after.
Which, by the way, can we just say Monica Bellucci, even at like fucking pushing 60, still fucking hot.
Yep.
So, just saying. Even with her face stapled together, still hot. In fact, that might actually make her hotter. I don't know. I'm a weird dude. But, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I do have to cut it short tonight. Oh, let me get Sith for Life's thing real quick, and then I'll explain why I have to cut it short tonight. Sith for Life says, don't take Jedi's name in vain. JB, you bastard. You took the Jedi's name in vain. You motherfucker. Anyway, no, I do have to cut it a little bit short tonight because I promised my wife she wants to do, and this is one of the many reasons I love my wife. Tonight she wants to start a Jackie Chan marathon.
Oh,
and you guys now know why I married her. Because she loves Jackie Chan movies, but the only ones she's ever seen are the ones that have been brought over to the U.S. But there's a lot of the older ones that I watched back in the late 80s and throughout the 90s that she's never seen. And she's like, she texted me a couple hours ago. She's like, she texted me because, you know, we're a whole room apart. So she just sends me a text instead of walking in here. But she's like, hey, I really want to do a Jackie Chan marathon. Because she had clicked on something and she started watching a part of the one from the late 90s called Mr. Nice Guy. I don't know if y'all have seen that one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
She was watching it and she's like, I've never seen this Jackie Chan movie. And I was like, oh, it's a great movie. It's, you know, because we took our girls to get haircuts today and they were playing Mr. Nice Guy on the TV at the fucking salon place or whatever. And she was watching it while I was with my youngest daughter getting her fucking haircut. And she's like, this looks like a really good movie. I want to watch it. I was like, well, yeah, it's a really good movie. She's like, you know, there's a bunch of fucking Jackie Chan movies I've never seen. And I was like, well, you married the right motherfucker because I know all of them. So she wants to do a Jackie Chan marathon. We're going to start with Twin Dragons.
Nice.
Which is a fantastic movie. If you've never seen Twin Dragons, highly recommend it. I don't know what we're going to do after that, but we're going to do Twin Dragons first. But she wants to do some Jackie Chan marathoning this weekend. So I told her, I was like, okay, well, I'll do the chat for about an hour and then we'll start watching movies.
If you do Jackie Chan, you got to have her do Tom Cruise next. That's what me and my wife did, was Tom Cruise marathon.
Well, she's seen every Tom Cruise movie ever. And then we regularly watch the Mission Impossible movies all the time. Because we love that. We love those movies. So that I'm not worried about that. But the Jackie Chan stuff, so we're going to go back and watch the Armor of the Gods movies, which is Armor of the Gods 1, Armor of the Gods 2, and then Chinese Zodiac. That's the three of those. We're going to go back and watch the Super Cop movies and First Strike. We're going to watch Twin Dragons, Mr. Nice Guy, Who Am I? Then we're going to watch all the Police Story movies. Then if we get past that, we're going to do Project A 1 and 2. So we're gonna start working through some of the Jackie Chan movies she has, because she's seen all the ones that got made and put out over here, and she loves those, and she likes Jackie Chan.
What about that foreign movie? It's got Schwarzenegger as the bad guy.
I have that movie, The Iron Mask. I've got that movie.
I don't know. That one I might not even have seen.
Hang on. Hold on.
But now the one I have showed her before that she fucking loved, which is my favorite Jackie Chan movie of all time, Rumble in the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx is hands down, my opinion, the best Jackie Chan movie ever.
I fucking
love that movie.
Went to the local movie store and rented the VHS.
Yep, I fucking love that movie so much, so much.
Hey,
she's seen that one before.
I watched it in the theater.
If y'all watch this one, Matt, just to inform y'all,
that one I haven't seen, so that might be a good one to watch.
It is pretty good. But Jackie Chan is not in it that much. I'm just letting you know, but it is still good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuxedo.
Tuxedo's a good movie. Yeah. All great movies. Anyway, so we're gonna start watching those movies tonight and watch as many as we can this weekend. But that's why I'm cutting out early, because I promised my wife we'd start watching. So we're gonna get out of here. We will be back maybe next week. It depends on what time I get out of Transformers 1, because as I said, if you were watching earlier, we're going to see a special early edition of the movie next weekend, even though it technically doesn't come out for another week after that. If we get out of the movies in time and get home in time for me to set up the chat, we'll do a Geek Chat next week, and we'll talk about Transformers 1. Otherwise, we might not. I don't know. But we'll at least see you guys, for you geeks out there. We'll see you on Friday for the toy chat. And then, of course, goddamn near every day this week, I'll see you on the NEA channel for all the G&G stuff. So that is it, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys had fun. Hope you guys have a great fucking weekend. And I guess we will see you guys next time. So take it easy, dudes.
Later.